So I really didn't do any type of intro for this video, but it is just a super simple get ready with me. I'm getting ready to go sit my ass or lay my ass on the bed and watch some TV. We are still in quarantine, so I hope everybody's being safe, everybody's being careful, and I hope that you guys like this look. Going in with the Pixie Glow Tonic, the toner, and then I'll use one of these little like circle sponges. So I'll take one out, and then I just like going all over my face. No, I'm not allergic to it. I just, my face, it's, I wouldn't say really that it's sensitive, but I touch it or do anything to it, even if I'm not being rough, it gets red. But I feel like I stay red, so I love this stuff because honestly it gets rid of so much dirt that you didn't even know you had. After I'm done doing that, I'll go in just with like my moisturizer, but the one that I'm using right now, it's this one, and this one's more like a gel, and it really helps me just because most of the time I am greasy. Right now my skin's going through I don't know what, so it's still greasy, but it's weird because it's also dry, so I guess combination, but it's like a weird combination because I'll be super greasy. Even the parts that I'm still greasy over here, I'll be really dry, and then it shows through my makeup. So most of the time I like being matte, but as of lately, because of this, I like looking really glowy. And I know a lot of people don't like that. So after I'm done doing all of that, I do go in with just a primer. I still am in like absolutely love with the Professional. So I'll dab it all over. All of my nose, my forehead, it does have a lot of pores. When it's summertime, what I do like doing is setting my primer with a little bit of translucent powder before I go in with my foundation, and then that makes it just last a tiny bit longer. I get oily a little less quickly. I have two of the same foundation, they're just different shades, and one of them is slightly too yellow and too dark for my skin tone right now. During the summer it's perfect, but right now it's just not. And then the other one, it's during winter when it's really cold and I barely ever go outside, which is on a regular basis really, but that's besides the point. So so what I'm doing right now, it's just mixing half and half together. I used to love brushes to apply my foundation because I just felt like it gave it a whole, it looked more airbrushed. But now I mean, I'm addicted to beauty sponges. I just feel like it makes it look a little more natural. And once I dampen it, what I like doing is spraying it with the Mario Badescu one, because it just like it hydrates you. So I'll put it all over. So I just dab the sponge with the foundation that I have on my hand, and then I'll go all over my face. You know, I really thought about doing just a regular voiceover for this, just because I feel like it takes too long, and then explaining things, I'm just not good at that sometimes. But this feels like a little more friendly, I guess you could say. And right now that this whole quarantine stuff is going on, I am working from home, so I can't go into the office. I have nobody to talk to, so I guess I'm talking to whoever's watching this, really, to myself. Maybe what I'll actually do is keep this one as a regular talk through one, but I do want to make a Spanish one, so maybe instead of doing a separate one all in Spanish, just take this one and do a voiceover in Spanish for that one, right? And like I mentioned, I've been working from home and I have nothing to do really, so I'm just getting ready for no reason. Okay, so after that, what I do is I'll just go ahead and do a little bit of concealer. By a little bit I mean a lot, and a tiny bit more, and then really that's all I do. I used to go down the bridge of the nose, on here, and then my forehead. But so yeah, I wonder if everybody else actually gets ready every day, even right now during quarantine, you know, even the people that aren't going from home. I was talking to Lisbeth, and she still gets kind of ready for class. Her class is online, and I think that they use video, you know, but I mean, even then, you're home. I personally, maybe because I barely ever get ready, I wouldn't get ready, but she always gets ready, so I guess I can see why she still would want to get ready. I said ready so many times. Maybe you guys should do a take a shot challenge with this video using the word ready. Are you guys ready? And then after I'm done doing the concealer under the eyes, what I do is go underneath it with translucent powder. My favorite is still the Kat Von D one, the translucent locket powder. I'll still take the beauty sponge. I'll tap a little bit on it, and I mean, you could go ahead and bake, but I haven't been, so I'll take the little bit of powder, I'll put it underneath like that, maybe tap it over the top, and then I'll do the same on the other side. And then instead of adding powder to the rest of my face, I just tap it lightly, and not even really all over my face. I'll go over here because I know that I'm gonna use bronzer and blush, and I don't want it to be like streaky. So once I'm done doing that, I like going in with bronzer and add it to the other side. I feel like I'm not even adding that much. I just kind of want there to be a little bit of color. I kind of hated blush, and now I really just enjoy the shit out of it, so I've been using it. Also not trying to be like super heavy-handed, but there are some girls who are kind of heavy-handed and it just looks so bomb on them. I am just not one of those people, at least not yet. Or maybe this is a lot and I'm just talking. Using this one because it can either be super blinding or you can make it super light, and right now I feel like I'm in between those two, so I'll take a little bit and I'll do the other side. For the longest, I was into the Anastasia dip brow, and I still really like it, but I feel like more so than ever this last year I've just been leaning towards the Brow Wiz. No, the Brow Wiz, or is it the Brow Definer? I'll take, and then I use it in the color medium brown. So I'll go in, I'll brush my eyebrows a tiny bit, and then I just go in and start at the bottom right here. So I go in at the bottom first just to kind of like define where I'm going to stop, and then I'll do the same for the other side. I just go in and fill them. I still do like going in with some highlight right here and then down my nose. One that I am currently using, it's the Kat Von D, the tattoo liner in Trooper. I used to start from the back and then go up into the eye, and now I still add the line, but I start this way. Anyway, once I'm done with the top liner, I go in at the bottom with the Urban Decay black liner, using the Man Eater from Tarte, which is my favorite. It actually makes them really long. They're not the fluffiest, like they're not the most voluminous, but I don't really mind. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's from the foundation? How did I get there? Okay, so most of the time I do like using like the Urban Decay, use a de-slick one because like I mentioned, I am an oily bitch. But lately, because of my skin and because I want to look a little bit more glowy, I've been using the Morphe one. This one my boyfriend actually got it for me. It's the Morphe Jeffree Star one, and it smells like strawberries and it smells so good. So I'll just spray that. Okay, so the bottom is done. And then also what I do like about liquid lipsticks, I just can shape my lips a lot better. And I don't really have big lips. And for whatever reason, when I try lining them and then just using regular lipstick, they don't look as full. And I do overline the shit out of them. So there's that. Okay, so that's as good as it's going to get. I do like this color. I have been using a clear gloss, but I am going to use one that's slightly tinted. It is another Jeffree Star one. It's called Star Crown. So I'll take that. And the top one. I'm going to have to find the clear gloss though, because I'm not like 100% satisfied. Just adding a little bit more of the gloss just in the center. I don't know. Now I wish that I would have left it matte, but you know what? That's it. If you want to go look cute, then you would go do your hair, you would change, you would do this and that. I'm not doing any of the above because I'm not going anywhere. This was pretty damn simple, and I honestly love it. That's it for this video. I mean, thousands and millions of people that do their makeup a lot better than me, but this works for me and I like it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if I feel creative, doing more colorful looks, because this is like super toned down.